Derek, what do you remember from last year's game at South Carolina?
I know it was pretty tight. I think it was around probably up until I'd say a 10 or 11 minute mark. I only remember that because I think we'd watched film the other day on it that it was probably like a 3 or 4 point game, and then we kind of broke away from them and got the ball rolling. I'm not sure if that was one of the games that Coach got teed up and he ended up getting kicked out of the game, but no, it was a hard game at first. And it was real physical, and kind of took us some time to get used to it. And then, like I said, we eventually broke away from them, though, I think.
Do you think it's possible in the last couple games being a little physical could prepare you for this South Carolina game?
Yeah, I mean, we're just going to face teams that are, going to play like that with us. Just try and get into our head, get into, the emotions of the game, and then take us out of what we do. So, just something to prepare for. And, like I said, we're going to see it at the end of the season. And, South Carolina, just a physical team, watch them play. And every year since I've been here, they've, really been a physical team, get after you, hit the boards hard, and it's something they really do well. So you just got to be prepared for it.
After so much talk about the four spot on this team, you and Winyon, I think, had 26 points and hit 10 of 11 shots between you. How important was that game for you two guys at that position to sort of show?
It was just one of those games. I mean, I know I had radio after that game, and I was kind of talking about a lot of people that I'd seen were kind of like focused on like the refs and how they were calling it. I didn't really want to put it on the refs because the refs are just out there to do their job, whether they call the game tight or they're not calling anything. You can't really base how you're playing off of that. So we just had to adjust with how the game was going by. I know like a lot of stuff Bam was doing, he was getting called for. I know there's calls where like set screens both ways. I know we had some calls on that. So just as like me and Wendy were out there, we were just trying to pick up the slack for what it was, because I think Bam played really a lot that game, and Isaac came in and gave good minutes. I think Ty came in and did really well. So like I said, just picking up the slack where we could, try to do what we could.
I know it's different every game, every season, but as a Kentucky guy, does it kind of surprise you sometimes the streaks that you all have against these teams? I mean, even against South Carolina, it seems like it's a competitive one every year.
Right.
It's like 15-11 all time. UK.
Oh, really? I didn't know that actually.
Is it surprising sometimes when you hear some of these numbers that are thrown out?
Oh yeah, no, I always like stats. I'm a stats guy. So yeah, no, that is interesting though. But no, I mean, South Carolina, they're a well-coached team, and they always play really well against us. So I don't know. It'd be a good game for us, I think. I don't know what they're ranked now. I know at one point there was probably like top 25 teams, so they might still be in there. But either way, we got to come out and play, and I know they'll be prepared for us. So we're taking the measures to be prepared for them as well. So
efficiency-wise, the number one defense in the country. Do you know anything about sort of what makes them that right now? Have you studied them very much?
Oh, yeah. South Carolina's number one defense. They just get after you. I mean, they're a physical team, get up in you, and when they make a shot, they're sending probably like 3 or 4 guys, it looks like, to the glass every time. So they get the offensive rebound real well too. Like I said, they know what they want to do, and they're good at what they do, and it makes them a really solid team.
You think they reflect their coach's personality a little bit? Frank Martin is sort of a rough and tumble, fiery guy that gets into those guys on the sideline.
Yeah, I'm sure it could be a thing too. I mean, the way it coaches is definitely going to carry off of how their players are going to play, and if that's just his like personality, off the court, and how he coaches, then I would agree completely. But I don't know. It's always one of those games where it's always been physical. It's always been a tough game for us. So the players play hard, and the coach is really into the game. So games you just have to make adjustments. I mean, there's games where particularly maybe the 4 position was like not happening for us. I think last game I know Bam kind of got caught up with foul trouble. I think he got 2 real early. He had to sit, and then me and Wendy just had to pick up the slack from the 4. So I don't know. I mean, crediting like Isaac and Ty, they came in and gave good minutes as well. So I don't know. We kind of started to transition with like having a bigger lineup, which I actually really like. I really like playing with Winyon, and I think that it could be very beneficial to have me, Winyon, or Bam, or me, Winyon, Isaac, any of those bigs out on the floor.
Why do you like
A couple
him?
more guys.
Just more rebound. I think it's I think it's just a bigger lineup. Could be better with defense and stuff like that. So I mean, you could play a zone with us. You could do a multitude of things. I think so. I don't know.
And did Malik hug you and Wenyan after the last game?
I guess. I mean, everyone was just, really, we was all excited for each other. I mean, collectively, we just want to win the games. And, for me, it's not about receiving or getting credit or anything like that. It's about winning the games. So, whatever needs to be done needs to be done. That's just how we look at it.
Thanks, man.